All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Brakathir Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Give double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and salutations to our sincere brothers that goes out on the highways and the byways, risking their lives to feed the flock. And shalom to our sincere brothers and sisters supporting this ministry. Kwam Yasharallah. Rise Israel. Right, you see this face here? I'm going to tell you who he is. You might know him already. Right, but for you that don't know who he is, I'm going to tell you shortly. First of all, I want to say it's all about the seed. Yeah? It's all about the seed. The seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Do not judge according to the skin color. Right? We're quick to judge. To say, oh, okay, you're one of us. Alright? Alright, because, from time to time, people who come to the camp, they could be from Italy, they could be Irish, they could be Scottish. Right? And when we used to check it out, they normally come back down through that line of, being a Jake. Okay? So sometimes we quick to judge and say because they come from here and there, we say, yeah, you're Jake, you're Jake. Right? But it's according to the Spirit. It's according to the Spirit. Right? But sometimes we don't even know ourselves. It's not about so-called black person. It's not about a so-called white person. First and foremost, it's to do with the seed. Yeah, that pure seed. Right? That Israelite seed. So we can't go according to the color of one's face. Right? Because look at this guy here. He's Scottish. Alright? So what? We consider him to be one of us. Alright? He's a Scottish football player, right? Look at him, so-called white face, right? He's not white, he's so-called white. But you know what? He got into trouble the other day, right? Because look what he did. He did this. Let me show you. Right? And it says, footballer disciplined for black face fancy dress. And that's him now, right? His name is Jamie Robinson, has been disciplined, right? And that's the way he dressed to the fancy dress party, blackening his face. And it says he's got two cards on one is left and one is right, right? 2 clipboards or something. Buy one, I can't remember what he says, buy one, get one free. You know what I mean? Who is he mimicking? Right? Who is he mimicking? But why would you do a thing like that? Huh? That's why you can't always judge by just because, the 2/3, you have the 2/3 anyway, right? Just because you're an Israelite, you have the 2/3 Israelite, right? But I'm going to read something here. It's all about the seed, right? In Numbers 1 and 18. And they assembled all the congregations together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees, right? And that's the pure lineage, after their families, by the house of their fathers. So it's all about the father, right? Obviously, is the father is the man that carries the seed, right? So you are of your father. You're not determined by your mother. You're determined by your father. All right? according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls, right? So now let me read what it said now, right? So it says a footballer has been disciplined after he painted his face black, right, for a fancy dress party early this month. Dundee United defender Jamie Robinson was pictured on social media at a player's party, right? So, you know, I'm not saying he did it purposely, but it's like, you know, why do that? Why do such a thing? Huh? Dundee United, where is it? He wore an umbrella hat with his high-vis vest while holding two cardboard signs, one which said, "Buy one, get 5 free." Look at that, what an insult. And the other reading, "Cheap as chips." You know? Let me go down further. The Scottish Championship club launched an investigation into the 20-year-old behaviour. In a statement on Wednesday, the club said Dundee United can confirm Jamie Robinson has been disciplined in relation to his actions at a player's social event early this month. Right? So when he went there, obviously somebody should have said to him, you know, oh, you better be careful, you know, because you know people might, might say such and such a thing. But no one stopped him, so he must know what he's doing, you know. Right? In this time and age, he knows, you know, things that go around. People say certain things, and you know, you have to be careful what you're saying these days. Right? All right. As a club, we have high standards concerning. We're there to say that bullshit just to cover themselves, right? But the whole lot of them racist. All right. The behavior and actions of our staff, and on his occasion, Jamie had. You see, on the occasion, the staff has to be blamed too, right? And on this occasion, Jamie has fallen short of these expected standards, right? Look at him there, you see? From that to that, yeah? You think that's funny now? Like a big joke, all right? From that to that. Dundee United is also fully committed to promoting equality and valuing diversity. The player's actions were potentially offensive, and with club support, he will undertake some diversity and inclusion training. As part of the statement, Robinson said, "I fully accept the naivety of my actions and can see that my actions fall short of what is expected by a professional footballer. As soon as I become aware that I could offend, I took immediate action and removed both the makeup and costume. I want to apologize for any offense which you're cheeky already. You've done it, right? I have caused, and I have also apologized to the club for not adhering to the standards expected, right? So you've done and dusted, and you've done it already, right? The harm is done already, right? Right? Sometimes success goes to your head, and then you do the wrong thing, right? But what I want to say is that you cannot always think, because you have so-called white people, right, that are Israelites, right? And you have so-called black people that are Israelites. You have so-called white people that are Edomites. You have so-called black people that are Edomites. You don't know, right? You don't know at all. But we'll know in one day. Okay, let me go to Matthew's 24. Matthew's 13, 24 to 30. Another parable put he forth unto them, saying, The kingdom of heaven is likened unto a man which sowed good seed in the field. But while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares, right? Also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, did he not sow good seed in the field? From whence then have it tares? He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servants said unto him, Wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, lest while we gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat from them. Let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time the harvest, right, will say to the reapers, Gather ye together first the tares and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into the barn. You see? So it's going to be a mixture. All right? It's a mixture between the wheat and the Salakia, the wheat and the tares. All right? Right? But it's the wheat is the good and the tares are not the good. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to have a mixture and you're going to be confused. All right? So we don't know exactly who is sincerely, right, a true seed of Israel, if you see what I'm saying, right? So let me go to Matthew 24, Matthew 13, Matthew 13. You know, I just read that a minute ago, didn't I? Okay, let me go to Matthew 13, 36 to 43. Then Yahushua sent the multitude away and went into the house, and his disciples came unto him, saying, Declare unto the parable of the tares of the field. He answered and said, Unto them he sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom. All right? And that's the Israelites, yeah? But the tares are the children of the wicked one. That's Esau. All right? The enemy that sowed them is the devil. Right? The harvest, which is the elect, is the end of the world, and the reapers are the angels. As therefore the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so shall it be in the end of the world, of this world. Right? Hold on, I got more here. Yes, his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that offend, and them which do iniquity, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. They shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. All right, and that's during the nuclear destruction. All right, during the nuclear destruction. So at the end of the day, right, it's going to come where the angels, right, because we can't be 100%. We can't be 100%. Right? We could try the spirit, okay? And see, we could take it from there, but we can't be 100%. But in that day, you watch, the angels, right, are going to separate the wheat from the tares. All right? The sheep from the goat. That's going to happen. Right? So, with that, I give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai. Do not judge according to the skin color. All right? Shalom.